Hello everyone, welcome back to Sew with Adeshola. If this is your first time here, thank you for stopping by. Kindly click on subscribe button, like, comment and share. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always stopping by. So in today's tutorial, we'll be learning how to cut and sew this beautiful halter neck backless dress. If this is something you're interested in, keep on watching. To make this dress, you want to fold your fabric in a triangular shape like I did right here. Just look at what I'm doing. Fold it like that in a triangular shape. And after you fold it to a triangular shape like this, the next thing you want to do is to take your tape rule and mark where you have your shoulder to shoulder measurement. So for me, I'll be making use of 8 inches as my shoulder to shoulder measurement. So just place your tape rule and where you have your 8 inches, mark it. You can decide to add about 1 inch or 2 inches to it so that that neckline is going to be a bit fuller, so that the flare can be a bit fuller at the neckline rather. So you just mark out a line like that at that point. And from there, the next thing you want to do is to take your tape rule and place it on it like that, 3 inches upward. Place it at 3 inches as you can see, and from there you mark your full length. So for me, I'll be making use of 19 inches for the purpose of this tutorial. 19 inches. Then you want to add 1 inch for folding allowance, which is hemming allowance, which makes it 20 inches. So if yours is about 35, you add 1 inch to it, and at that starting point, which is our neck, you want to still place your tape rule there and mark your full length. You want to continue marking your full length round the end of your dress like that. Just look at what I'm doing. So for me there, I don't have up to 20 inches, so I'll just mark it to the end of my pattern paper, and after which I'm going to connect it like so. It's just like you are cutting out a flare dress. You want to mark it out like that. Now after you are done with that, the next thing you want to do is to go to our starting line, which is a neckline, and go up by 1 inch. That 1 inch is going to serve as a channel for our rope, which we're going to insert at the neckline. I hope you understand. So you just want to add 1 inch at that point, then mark a line like that, and after you are done, the next thing we are just going to do is to cut it out. So it's just as simple as that for the front. So just look at it and cut out as well. If you are cutting out on your fabric, you also want to just do the same thing. It's just the same thing, either you are cutting on your fabric or on the pattern paper. And after I was done cutting, this is what I have. You can see it's just like a flare. Now the next thing we want to do is to cut out the back piece. Now, and to cut out the back piece, you place your tape rule at your starting line, which is the neckline, and come down to mark your waistline. So for the purpose of this tutorial, because I'm using a pattern paper, I'll be marking my waistline as 8 inches. But if yours is about 15 or 16 inches, you also want to mark the exact measurement, your exact waistline measurement. You just want to mark it at that point. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to connect the dots together like this. Now after you are done with this, the next thing you want to do is you want to label that part back. So I'm going to use this one to cut out the real back piece. Now after I am done, I placed it on a new piece of pattern paper, and that pattern paper is also on fold. So you want to also fold your fabric into two, just like I did right here. You can see, fold it on into two, then place your front piece like that. You can see I folded that part in. Just look at what I'll be doing right there, because I don't want to waste my fabric, I don't want to waste my pattern paper. So you just also want to fold it a bit, fold it in, fold that part in. Just look at what I'm doing. You want to fold that part in as well and place it on your fabric. Make sure that you fold it properly and place it on your fabric. And after you are done placing it on your fabric, the next thing we're just going to do is to use that back part to cut it out. And look carefully what I will be doing while cutting it out. So you just want to cut it out at the end, the base, like that. And to cut it out at the upper part, you want to add 1 inch other part. I forgot to add my allowance for the elastic part over there, so you want to add 1 inch extra allowance at that part. You want to go up by 1 inch, so that's going to be the casing for our elastic. I hope you understand. So now after we are done, this is what we have. This is what we have. We have the front piece like that, and we also have the back piece like that. I hope you can see it. This is how it's going to look if you're cutting it out on your fabric. And now the next thing we want to do is to sew it. I'm just going to give us a practical way to sew it. Now to sew it, the first thing you want to do is to fold in your allowance for the elastic first. Fold that part in, fold it in, that's your 1 inch, fold it in, and then after folding it in, you want to insert your elastic. And to know the measurement for your elastic, you want to divide your round waist measurement by 2.5, or preferably 3 inches by 3, rather you want to divide it by 3, so that that back is going to be more firm. It's going to be firmer than using 2.5 actually. So you want to insert your elastic into that elastic casing, and after you are done, you want to join it by ½ inch on the side, or you can use 1 inch, whatever you prefer. So you want to join it at the side, and that other part at the front, for the front piece, you're going to have rough edges. You want to hem that part in as well. So you hem it in, and after you're done hemming it in, that 1 inch we left at the neckline for the casing of our rope, you also want to make that casing for your rope. So you have to hem it, you have to hem the side first. You have to hem the side first before hemming the neckline. Please note that. And after you are done with that, you want to insert your rope. And that brings us to the end of this tutorial. So if you have stayed with us to this moment and you are yet to subscribe, what are you waiting for? Click on the subscribe button. Make sure you like this tutorial, comment and share so that it can reach a wider audience. Thank you. See you in my next tutorial. Bye.